101 degrees Fahrenheit. 53 miles on the odometer. And it is Wednesday, June 26, 2024, 4:53 p.m. Welcome to the Please Subscribe Show. Brand new Forte 2024. It's Kia. GT Inline. This is going to take a little time. GT Inline. So the Inline probably is kind of like the EX version of the Forte. And it's 4-door. I always keep my coat there. But there's same thing with the air conditioning seats. I'm flabbergasted. I am lost of words that I got into this today. Payments went up a little bit, but not a whole lot. You know, I won't tell you the exact amount, but it didn't go up as much as they would like. They did work with me on that. We had to do some haggling. Like, how about this amount? Well, I got to walk away. I literally walked away, but I didn't walk away. I had to make a phone call. So I got to walk away and make a phone call. It was very Wall Street. And then I walked away. I made a phone call. And I came back and like, we're close. And then we wrote down some numbers. And then they wrote down a number. And I said, I have to walk away and make a phone call. And I did. I made a phone call to my mom. And then they laid down some numbers again. And I said, well, Mom, maybe I can work with you a little bit and blah, blah, blah. And Mom and I had a conversation. And we finally found the number that we could work with. And we shook on it. I signed a little initial thing. Put my initials down. He took it to the finance. And then we worked with, I believe his name is Alvin. Yes, Alvin. Very quick paced. So I was able to get back pretty much in time, have a little chicken sandwich, show the car to Linda. She thought it was cool. I didn't get to show off the sunroof to her yet, but she knows it's there because I had to just show her really quick. She sat right there in the air conditioning seat for a minute. And this thing's going, right? So, you can't help but feel blessed. You just can't help it. And I wanted to say one thing. I saw this Facebook post about this lady. She lost her dog. I'm not going to mention any names. It was a little lap dog, and she was crying in a photograph, and it moved me. So I asked her if I could use her story on Facebook as a story for p.s.s, for the Please Subscribe Show. So I'm waiting for a response, but it's about a loss of a little lap dog, a little cute lap dog. It looks kind of like Benji, and Benji was one of my favorite shows when I was growing up. But we'll have to wait, and if she approves of it, then we might can do a story, a Facebook story about a lap dog that recently had to be put down. All right, love you guys. .2. That's for right now. And that's for today. Interesting. We clear that one, and we clear this one. There's 3. It's kind of Star Wars a little bit. It's got this kind of angular thing. reminds me of that. It's pretty computery, as I would say. Lots of computer actions. We'll be dealing with this whole car vlog for quite a bit of time. Quite a bit of time indeed. So much time. So very little. You know, I'm quoting Raising Arizona. I'll have to remember that line. I'm not starstruck, but I'm starstruck by the car, but I'm flabbergasted by the car. So I'm a little thrown off balance because I can't believe I'm actually, I can believe I'm driving it, but it's hard to fathom. So I'm trying to get involved in the whole aspect of this car. So what I like about it, you know, you still get your Apple Play, whatever, playing as you're backing up. You know for sure that Joy Division's playing as soon as you get it back into gear. Now it'll show it. It used to not do that. And then we go to media, see if it cuts it off. All right, so it still cuts it off when it goes to media. So it'll cut off the camera when it goes to media. Now I was doing it with the Sirius radio, and it'll do that as well. So when you press media, it cuts the camera off. But there's a way, he said, salesman said, that you can hook everything up through Bluetooth. But I'm hard pressed to believe that that's the case with the Apple CarPlay. I'm still thinking it needs this. Sometimes they're just not as techy as you think. But I'm gonna see if I can go by tomorrow and see if he'll show me that. Or I'm probably just gonna have to figure it out on my own. It's a pretty long drive. We'll figure it out eventually. All right, so it'll still stay on here and we can switch over that way. But if you're in regular mode and you go into Car Apple, it'll shut it off. Same with Sirius Radio. So it just switches over. It's really what it is going to be the iPhone working with the car companies, if they need it to do that. There might be some type of feature that is there for a certain reason. I don't know if it's connected to safety or not. And like, I don't suggest anybody go off and do a show like this either, but people do. Look at that Volkswagen right there. Oh my gosh. Little Volkswagen Rabbit. And those Volkswagen Rabbits. Thing looks like an old school Volkswagen. Those were popular when I was in high school in the 90s. pretty sure it's going to be Kia Connect. Button is like your preference. So now to hook the phone up, it might be device connection. Okay. Yeah, and then you have your different devices. Okay, so once you get there, you hit device connection, and then you'll hit add new. All right, once it pairs, it'll give you a number showing that that's the number that matches your phone. Then you know it's paired. Okay, it has its built-in GPS, but I don't think it allows car Apple unless you're plugged in with your USB. So it's about the same as the other one. But it does have a portable charger right here. That's for charging the phone. All right, 6:42, 2 minutes, 0.5. $709.8, 2.8. Valentine. This time around, even though we're starting now, I'm gonna conserve this fan, and I would say for everyone else to do the same, especially if you have a 2019, because you may have fan problems once you get to like 200,000 miles on the odometer, as in internal fan problems. So I'd be kind of a little careful. It's not gonna be heaven, you know. It's not an Audi, it's a Kia. You know, get me wrong, but I would run the fan always at about medium, you know. But you know, Texas is hot, and you kind of forget. All right, 737.9, 3.7. There's the Trinity over the, pointing out the skyline of Fort Worth, and here's Rockwood go-karts. And there's the mini golf. All right. Go-kart's still at it. Try some sunroof action. There. Let's see what's going on. Let's see how the tier. So in September, you know what's interesting? Hang on, I'll try something. Now that we have access. It's Adam the Woo missed that shot, didn't he? guess we give that one out for charity. But you do what you can. Not everybody. I don't want to get into the whole TIP thing, but oh well. Different texture. It's more mirror-like. So when you get information, probably do it at an angle. So. 8033.5. Country Day. That little symbol on the door is a Country Day symbol. I was like, hey, I work for Trinity Valley. I only worked there for 3 or 4 months, about a semester as a teacher. I don't know if that's what he was. I don't know. He said Country Day. Trinity Valley and Country Day are very similar. They're both private schools. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. 916.3.4. All right, we've got a big adventure, and we're covering mostly just a certain area of Fort Worth. This guy's great over here, but I probably won't share the reason why. All right, guys, check this light out right here. Is that not cool? Look how specific the light is. That's awesome. Is that not cool? And check out this light too back here. Is that not cool? It's a cool looking light. Cool. 9467 2.1. Just wanted to look at the lights. It's pretty interesting. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. All right, I had to make a signal. Now they know where to pick me up. No, I'm just joking. I gotta turn around. That's a personal GPS within the car. It's with something called Kia Connect. And then this one, which I believe is already, it'll cut through. So that means when I touch this, the camera will turn off. Okay, it does it sometimes. There's a sequence to it. The reason why it does that, I think it's because when you're backing up, that's probably what was going on when I was leaving the lot. I thought it does turn off. It does when it's not activated. So it was already activated when I left the lot, and I just backed up. And if you look here, you see that it's already there. That's car Apple. Or I'm sorry, Apple Car. Sorry about that. Apple Car. So when you go like this, and you go like, let's see, like this, plug this in, like that. And so then it connects to car Apple. So it's hard to show why it cuts off and everything. I don't know the exact reason. But it just cuts the camera off while car Apple goes on. So this is what car Apple looks like. It looks like that. And this is what it looks like without car Apple. Remove that. There. So it still does stuff. Still has a mapping system. Still, you'll talk about traffic. It has its own computer. Nice cozy little apartment complex right here. Huh. Good side of Fort Worth right there. Very nice. Very, very nice. Trudging slowly over wet sand, back to the place.